Chewie and Lando go back to the speeder. Ben and Rey shed their outer robes. Rose and the other 3 Jedi get into fighting stance. Luke, oh, I'm going to so enjoy bleeding each of your sabers and making all 4 of them mine. Last edit, November 5th, 2021 at 5:31 p.m. by Brent Coivapolo 888. Love is sacrifice. Brent Coivapolo 888. Administrator. Grand Inquisitive. Just got a cat named Galadriel. Posts, 3,446. July 15th, 2021. Love is sacrifice. Brent Coivapolo 888. July 15th, 2021 at 4:03 p.m. Post by Brent Coivapolo 888 on July 15th, 2021 at 4:03 p.m. Then, suddenly, a second blade emits from Luke's red laser sword, making it into an angle sword, which he wields expertly, and is flexible, able to be adjusted to any angle, including straight up and down and horizontal. Luke uses these abilities to great effect. Last edit, July 15th, 2021 at 4:08 p.m. Posts, 3,446. Member is online. July 15th, 2021 at 4:17 p.m. Post by Brent Coivapolo 888 on July 15th, 2021 at 4:17 p.m. Rose's pink blade, Finn's blue blade, Ben's orange crossguards blade, and Rey's blue blade are no match for the constantly shifting and changing angles of Luke's red blades, which from time to time he also pulls apart to reveal a chain between them and expertly wields them like nunchucks. Just as the 4 Jedi are about to be completely overpowered and slain, a Jedi starfighter suddenly lands between Luke and the other Jedi. The top pops open and out like a blaze of glory. Ahsoka Tano, her left hand a bright shining light blue crystalline masterwork, somersaults 5 times forward in the air while unclipping both of her lightsabers from her utility belt with the Force, and lands on her feet. She crouches menacingly, giving Luke a stern look, then ignites both pure white swords simultaneously. Last edit, July 15th, 2021 at 4:19 p.m. by Posts, 3,446. Member is online. July 15th, 2021 at 4:21 p.m. Post by Brent Coivapolo 888 on July 15th, 2021 at 4:21 p.m. Tano, you're gonna pay for sending all of those innocent chiss to their deaths, phony baloney Lukey. Last edit, July 15th, 2021 at 5:43. Posts, 3,446. Member is online. July 15th, 2021 at 4:24 p.m. Post by Brent Coivapolo 888 on July 15th, 2021 at 4:24 p.m. SC-41 Int Speeder Silidae. R2-D2 beeps excitedly to see Ahsoka again. SC-42 EXT Millennium Falcon Landing Site Day. Tano, if you want to get to my friends you'll have to get through me first. Luke, loudly, however did you find your friends? Tano, easy. Had they not come to Scylla through the Redoubt cluster, I never would have known of their mission, for I had just concluded business there. Luke laughs evilly, what business? Tano, that's none of yours. And when I learned you were after my friends through monitoring your spy network, I immediately sniffed out the trail and came as soon as I could to help. Now I'm gonna defend these wonderful people, and you are so going to die. Luke, we'll see. We are pretty evenly matched. But I feel I have a slight edge over your skills, both with saber and force ability. You may be the one to die today, then I will easily slay your friends and I will have 6 sabers to bleed. Tano, you will bleed these sabers when Ashla is no longer a god. And that will never happen. Luke, I don't believe in your god. Your sad devotion to faith in any god makes you weaker than me morally. It shall be easy to defeat such an one as yourself. Prepare to die finally. I will end your long and miserable life, Lady Tano. Last edit, November. Posts, 3,446. Member is online. July 15th, 2021 at 4:43 p.m. Post by Brent Koivapolo 888 on July 15th, 2021 at 4:43 p.m. Suddenly, with a fury rivaling Palpatine himself, Luke twists in the air with his red blade facing in front of him, shouting an evil Sith scream that sounds awful and coming at Ahsoka like a missile. Love is sacrifice. Brent Koivapolo, July 15th, 2021 at 5:27 p.m. Post by Brent Koivapolo 888 on July 15th, 2021 at 5:27 p.m. White clashes terrifically with red with red as Ahsoka and Luke dual wield in unison, the chain connecting saber to saber, stretching long enough to allow both combatants to full-on dual wield. Tit for tat, blow for blow, Ahsoka clearly is shown to have an advantage, but only a slight one. It is a stalemate. While Luke is distracted, the four Jedi, Chewbacca, Lando and the four droids board the Falcon, and, as Tano nods in approval, takes OFF into the green sky of Scylla. Then Ahsoka slightly gestures with her right pinky finger, the Jedi starfighter's top pops open, she backwards somersaults 5 times and lands in the cockpit, on her seat, and zooms off. SC-43 EXT space. The Falcon and the Jedi starfighter move away from Scylla and jump together into HYPRSPACE. SC-44 EXT space. The Chimera hovers menacingly over the planet UKIO. SC-45 INT Chimera space. Grand Admiral Thrawn sits in his seat, fingers steepled. An Imperial lieutenant walks up to Thrawn and salutes. Thrawn, at ease. Report. Lieutenant, all systems show battle ready, Admiral. The task force is beginning to check in. Thrawn, very good, Lieutenant. Inform me when all have done so, Captain Palion. Palion, sir? Thrawn, begin the countdown. Palion, yes, sir. Palion, CONT'd, countdown, transmit your marks. Bellicose, 3 minutes. Hologram, VO, acknowledged. Palion, relentless, 4.5 minutes. Hologram, VO, acknowledged. Palion, adjudicator, 6 minutes. Hologram, VO, we are ready, Chimera. Thrawn, the operation appears to be moving along smoothly. The Stormhawk reports that the small freighters launched on time with tow cables functioning properly, and we've just intercepted an emergency call from the Avarice system. Palion, that would be the Bellicose and its task force. Any response, sir? Thrawn, the rebel base at Ord Padrone responded. It should be interesting to see how much help they send. Lieutenant, we intercepted a distress signal from Phil, Admiral. Ord Padrone again responding. Thrawn, good. 7 minutes, I think, and we will be able to move, leaving our true target for the pluck. Now we had better confirm that our exalted Jedi Master is ready and willing to do his part. Last edit, November 17th, 20. Posts, 3,446. Member is online. July 15th, 2021 at 9:30 p.m. Post by Brent Koivapolo 888 on July 15th, 2021 at 9:30 p.m. Palion, I'll go, sir. Thrawn, thank you, Captain. SC-46 in Art Gallery Chimera Space. Joruis Kbaoth sits cross-legged, hands on knees, meditating and admiring changing holographic art displays. Captain Palion strides inconfidently behind him. Kbaoth, Captain Palion. I've been waiting for you. I take it Grand Admiral Mith Ronaruduodo is finally ready. Palion, almost. We want to clear out Ord Padrone as much as possible before we move. The Dark Jedi crosses his arms. Kbaoth, he will not always be right. Palion, you read my mind. Do you not understand the concept of privacy? Kbaoth, I am the Empire, Captain. Your thoughts are part of your service to me. Palion, my service is to Grand Admiral Thrawn. Kvaoth, you may believe that if you wish. Palion, we should put up a tactical display, Master Kvaoth. Kvaoth raises a hand, as you wish. A tactical display appears. The positions of the Chimera and the Katana fleet are on display. Palion, as we can see, the Katana fleet dreadnoughts of our task force cover our outer and inner defense positions, and the Stormhawk only serves as a backstop to the Chimera from the right side, while the Chimera is driving toward high orbit above the sunset equator. As other ships are dropping through the brief gaps ground control is opening for them in Yukio's energy shield, the few invisible cloaked ships that are being towed are not to be suspected. Kvaoth, invisible only to those without eyes to see them, Captain. Palion, so now you can see the ship's insides, can you? How Jedi skills grow. Kvaoth, with utter disdain, I can see the men inside your precious cloaked shields. I can hear their thoughts and guide their minds. What does the metal itself matter? Palion, they'll be dropping the tow cables as soon as they are inside the shield. Are you ready? Kvaoth, in an arrogant tone, I await the Grand Admiral's command. A doorbell rings that sounds almost like the one in Star Trek, The Next Generation in sound and in tone. Thrawn, VO, Captain Palion. Palion, we're ready, Admiral. Thrawn, stand by, tow cables det-racking now. Confirm that they are beneath the planetary shield. Be absolutely certain, Jedi Master. If you are wrong. Kvaoth thunders, I am not wrong, Grand Admiral Thrawn, practically spits the name out. I will do my part in this battle. Concern yourself with yours. Continued on page 2, link here. Last edit, November 16, 2022 at 6:27 p.m. by Brent Koivapolo 888. Love is sacrifice. 12 Rise of the Jedi. Brent Koivapolo 12 Rise of the Jedi. Brent Koivapolo 12 Rise of the Jedi. Brent Koivapolo 888. Administrator. Grand Inquisitive. Just got a cat named Galadriel. July 15, 2021 at 10:16 p.m. Post by Brent Koivapolo 888 on July 15, 2021 at 10:16 p.m. SC47 EXT UKIO Day. The Chimera hovers as a transmission to the planet is heard. Thrawn, VO, this is the Imperial Star Destroyer Chimera. I declare the Yukia system is once again under the mandate of Imperial law and the protection of Imperial forces. You will lower your shields, recall all vehicles unto their bases and prepare for an orderly transfer of command. If you fail to respond, I will have to presume that you mean to resist the Empire. In that extremity I will have no choice but to open hostilities. SC-48 in Chimera Bridge close-up of Thrawn's face space. VO, they are sending another request for assistance, even more panicked than the last. Thrawn, I'm certain the next one will be even more so. Prepare for firing sequence 1, Master Kbaoth. SC-49 in Star Room Chimera space. As Kbaoth meditates, he responds to Thrawn. Kbaoth, the cruisers are ready, Grand Admiral Thrawn, as am I. Thrawn, be sure that you are. Unless the thing is absolutely perfect, the entire show will be worse than useless. Turbolaser battery, standby, firing sequence on my mark, 3, 2, 1, fire. SC-50 EXT UKIO Day. The planet is fired upon by a salvo from the turbolaser blasts of the Chimera. People on the surface run in a panic, many die and much sand is turned into glass, many of their buildings and other structures are destroyed. SC-51 EXT Yukio POV of the cloaked ships intercut with POV of the Yukians Day. It looks like the Chimera is firing on the planet through their defense shield from the point of view of the Yukians. Pull back to the point of view of just above the cloaked ships to show that this is an optical illusion, and as the Chimera's turbolaser batteries strike the energy shield, the towed cloaked vessels in turn and at the exact same time, fire upon the planet below, giving the appearance that the Empire has developed an energy shield-piercing weapon. Last edit, February 22, 2022 at 5:05 p.m. by Brent Koivapolo 888. Posts, 3,446. Member is online. July 15, 2021 at 11:24 p.m. Post by Brent Koivapolo 888 on July 15, 2021 at 11:24 p.m. SC-52 in UKIO shelters. We see children being held by their mothers, husbands embracing wives in shelters. There is much weeping and mourning. SC-53 in Chimera Bridge space. Grand Admiral Thrawn sits on his chair, steepling his fingers. Thrawn, prepare firing sequence 3, Master Kbaoth. Kbaoth, VO, cruisers are ready. Thrawn, turbolaser battery 3, standy, firing sequence 3 on my mark, 3, 2, 1, fire. SC-54 EXT UKIO Day. The third sequence of turbolaser blasts are even more devastating than the first and the second, the carnage exceeding anything that has gone before. People desperately try to find any shelter they possibly can. The turbolasers stop. Man, VO, we would ask you to cease your bombardment of Yukio and we will discuss your terms of surrender. Thrawn, VO, my terms are simple. You will lower your planetary shield and permit my forces to land. Any fighting vehicles will be turned over to Imperial control. And though you will, of course, be ultimately answerable to the Empire, your political, religious, and social systems will remain under your control, provided your people behave themselves, of course. Man, VO, there will be no wartime taxes levied, no forced conscription of our youth. SC-55 in Chimera Bridge space. Thrawn sits with steepled fingers. Thrawn, no to your second question, a qualified no to your first. As you are obviously aware, most imperial worlds are currently under war status taxation level. However, there are exceptions. And it is likely that your share of the war effort will come directly from your extensive food production and processing facilities. Man, VO, we will lower the planetary shields, Chimera, as a gesture of good faith. But before we lower our shields, we shall require guarantees regarding the safety of the Yukian people and our land. Thrawn, certainly. SC-56 EXT space. The planetary shield lowers. Imperial ships start to land immediately. SC-57 in Millennium Falcon space. Rey and Ben sit before a mini-holographic Jedi Council meeting, where all 10 other members are around a miniature holographic circle in the ship's hold. Jedi Grand Master KLON, you must certainly go straight to Wayland. I foresee you will greatly need Lady Tano's assistance. REY, I am concerned about my pregnancy. I am carrying a son. Ben and I will name him Luke. As you know, we were married on Naboo 6 months ago and we conceived him on our wedding night. There is a chance the master of that Luke clone who tried to kill us 3 times and that we escaped from 3 times, all due to the assistance of other, more powerful Jedi stepping in to intervene, there is a chance that that dark Jedi master might seek to influence the mind of our unborn child. KLON, then it is vital Lady Tano travel with you all the way to Wayland. Her pure spirit will be like a shield of protection from the Dark Lord's influence. Jedi Grand Master Lursa, we have just received word that both the Ord Padron and Yukia systems have fallen simultaneously while the Filv system is even now under heavy attack. REY, rest assured that our thoughts and our prayers go with them. KLON, meanwhile, there is good news. Thousands of new Jedi temples and hundreds of new rebel bases are now under construction. And more men, women and children are entering them, asking to be trained as Jedi. To the tune of thousands. All right under Thrawn's nose, Ben. Ben, this is such good news. Truly the rise of the Jedi. Lursa, it is largely due to the mass persecution yet relative leniency of this new empire that we are seeing such success. The days of chain codes and oppressive tyranny is over. If I didn't know better, I'd say that Thrawn is turning out to be quite the benevolent dictator. But of course, I know better. He must be stopped or this will not last forever. REY, agreed. KLON, this emergency session of the Jedi Council is hereby adjourned. May the Force be with us all. One by one, every hologram within the hologram fades, save KLON, Gorni and Grand Master Jigfra, who are actually on Farsha 4, in the Council Chamber. Then they fade as well, from the Millennium Falcon's game table, where the meeting was held. Last edit, February 22, 2022 at Posts 3004. A huge space battle ensues between Imperial forces and rebel ships trying to protect a mass evacuation of Filv. SC-59 INTX Wing 1 cockpit space. Pilot 1, Red Group, Gold Group, cover me, we're taking out this dreadnought. Protect the bombers at all costs. Bombers, start your run now. SC-60 EXT space. A resistance bomber loses all support as both squads of X and B wings surrounding it are wiped out by a hornet's nest of TIE specials. Then they turn on to the bombers and all 3 of the bombers explode in massive CONFLAGERATIONS. Then the TIE specials start attacking the X and A and Y wing squadrons, protecting all the evacuation ships and medical frigates. Suddenly 3 more X-Wing squadrons and 10 Jedi starfighters join the fray and all spend nearly 5 minutes putting up a very good fight, but the TIE specials coupled with deadly turbolaser blasts from the Katana DREADNOUGHT make space dust out of all the resistance defenders, then the TIE specials swarm the medical frigates. SC-61 in Medical Frigate 1 space. Back to tanks and hospital beds and various models of medical droids, doctors, nurses and attendees abound everywhere, as do the wounded, sick and dying. Suddenly explosions incinerate all of it. SC-62 EXT Medical Frigate 1 space. The frigate explodes, busting in pieces. Scene 63 EXT space. The other 3 medical frigates blow apart, and the TIE specials start to pick off the defenses surrounding the evac ships. Once the defenses are weakened sufficiently, blasts from the DREADNOUGHT as it continues to pummel the planet below also start to pick off the evac ships one by one until there are 0 left. The remaining rebel ships attempt to flee but are routed and vanquished by the TIEs and the DREADNOUGHT. SC-64 in Dreadnought Relentless Bridge space. A clone stands at attention before a larger-than-life hologram of Grand Admiral Thrawn. Clone Commander Kumpgarn, the rebels at Filth put up a hell of a fight, sir, but we have vanquished them completely. Thrawn, very good, Commander Kumpgarn. My fleet at Naboo report that the rebels in native Naboo are putting up an extremely good fight and require immediate assistance. Set your course. Kumpgarn, right away, Admiral. SC-65 EXT Space. The DREADNOUGHT Relentless and all other Imperial ships and fighters jumped together into HYPRSPACE. SC-66 Space around Naboo. The Naboo, both the newly conceived of native Gungan starfighters and the bright yellow Naboo fighters and silver shapely Naboo Man-OF War DREADNOUGHTS and royal blue curvy Naboo destroyers are keeping the Imperial DREADNOUGHT star destroyers and cruisers in ties at bay, away from the planet, to avoid any possibility of an aerial bombardment. SC-67 in Gungan Starfighter 1 Cockpit. Gungan Pilot 1, Activatin de Bombade Bogania. From a central ship, a giant force field activates and surrounds every Gungan ship in their squad. The Gungan squad plows forward, the shield decimating entire squadrons of ties. They head straight for the Imperial DREADNOUGHT, the Fulminatrix 2. The force shield goes straight in one side and out the other of the DREADNOUGHT, leaving a gaping hole the size of a city in its middle section. The DREADNOUGHT goes up in a ball of flame. A second Gungan squadron fights furiously with TIE Specials and TIE Interceptors. The Gungans have the clear advantage over them. SC-68 INT. Naboo Starfighter 1 Cockpit. Rick Ollie, Yahoo! Let's regroup, Royal Squadron, and show these imps what we're made of. SC-69 EXT Space. Just then the Relentless and many other Imperial ships and fighters jump out of hyperspace. SC-70 INT Relentless Bridge. As Clone Commander Kumpgarn studies holos of what he missed in the local battle from different angles, he gets a flash of light in his eyes, and says, AHA. SC-71 EXT Space. As the first Gungan squadron start up their shield and prepare to take out the Relentless as well, a troop of Dark Troopers zoom through space, penetrating the shield, too swift for the Gungan starfighters to take out while they are maintaining shield stasis. The Dark Troopers destroy the ship generating the shield, which collapses like a giant space umbrella. Then the Gungans destroy the DARKTROOPERS with their fighters' lasers, but while they are distracted, the much more seasoned TIE Spile squads rout them and the Royal Naboo Squadron, also taking out some of their capital ships, and they call retreat and FLEE into HYPRSPACE. The Imperial ships immediately begin their invasion of Naboo. Last edit, February 22, 2022 at 7:33 p.m. by Brent Koivapolo 888. Love is Sacrifice. Brent Koivapolo 888. Administrator. Grand Inquisitive. Just got a cat named Galadriel. The Millennium Falcon and Ahsoka's Jedi Starfighter. The Millennium Falcon and Ahsoka's Jedi. Posts, 3,446. Member is online. July 16, 2021 at 2:26 a.m. Post by Brent Koivapolo 888 on July 16, 2021 at 2:26 a.m. SC-72 EXT Space. The Millennium Falcon and Ahsoka's Jedi Starfighter blast out of HYPRSPACE. As they approach Wayland, a relatively small vessel stops and stands before them. SC-73 in Millennium Falcon cockpit space. REY, open a comlink channel. They are hailing us. VO, permission to dock with and board the Millennium Falcon, Lady Rey. REY, to Ben, I sense no hostility. To comlink permission granted. SC-74 in Millennium Falcon hold space. A group of Nogri come aboard the ship. Leader, we greet you, Lady Palpatine. I am Sia Kamame, warrior of the clan Ikamir. I lead the honor guard in your service and protection. To your service and protection we commit ourselves and our lives. REY, as the Malariash, I accept your service. Last edit, February 22, 2022 at 7:38 p.m. by Brent Koivapolo 888. Just got a cat named MOB Veter, Bose, at Just got a cat named Galadriel. Posts, 3,446. Member is online. July 16, 2021 at 2:58 a.m. Post by Brent Koivapolo 888 on July 16, 2021 at 2:58 a.m. EIKHMIR, my lieutenant, Mob Veter, Clan Hakar. MOB Veter, Bose, at your service, Lady Palpatine. REY, my husband, Ben Solo Skywalker. EIKHMIR, we greet you. The Nogri honor the consort of the Lady Palpatine. Ben, thanks, a pleasure meeting you, too. EIKHMAR's eyes go wide. EIKHMAR, could it be? Grabs Ben's left hand suddenly, sniffing it deeply. It is. We greet you, Lord Vader. We are most honored by your presence. We are awestruck that the offspring of Lord Vader is the consort of the offspring of Lord Sidious. We shall triple our guard and do anything you ask. Ben, we are on our way to Wayland. We could use some help keeping away the wild animals and unfriendly native tribes as we locate Thrawn's cloning facility down there. Would you do anything against me, Ronarodo? MOB Veter, with all due respect to Thrawn, your orders now supersede his, as we see as a much greater power and authority than he. Yes, we can help you. We intended to help you locate the facility on Wayland all along, which is why we came to dock with your great and honored vessel, the Millennium Falcon, knowing from our spies who monitor communications between Liu Yuk and his master Jorowisk Bayoff, two dark Jedi who seek your utter destruction, your mission to Wayland below. While we cannot help you defeat them, being powerless to do so, we can and will help you find both their cloning facility and hidden mountain fortress, as well as keep all hostile animals and native tribes at bay as you asked. Last edit, July 16, 2021 at 3 a.m. by Brent Koivapolo 888. Love is sacrifice. Brent Koivapolo posts, 3,446.